games. I know there's life after the festival. I mean, this was the whole point of the event. But how about the festival circuit? I mean, how far along are the application? I've already been wondering about it. A lot of people were, yeah, a lot of people are like festival circuit. How far along is it?
That's a very good question. We during Sinamalayo, we did give a lot of screeners. Um, we we didn't get a lot of word back, and what we were doing was since because our first plan was really to do what usual films do: release in a festival, release in all the foreign festivals, and hope it does well in a foreign land, so that when you come back home, people welcome you. But people actually want to see it here. So what we believe that it was actually more important to get it to the people who wanted to see it in as soon as they could when people were talking about it. So we've been actually working about that right now. Um, the next thing we're gonna the festivals we're submitting to at the end of the month. So now that I've trimmed the film, we're gonna submit the new edit for the new batch of screeners. But we do have a list of the festivals that we want to.
Yes,
To
well,
do you need me to enumerate? Because
no, no, no.
but we
Not
but we
after record.
okay,
No,
good.
no, after record.
Right.
Yes, yeah. So there. Anyway, Mr.
How much should you trim from the movie?
Yeah, how much?
I trimmed 5 minutes, but literally no. But you know what? It sounds not a lot, but I literally trimmed from 5 minutes from almost half the movie, little bits here and there. And I asked, I showed the film to some of my friends at film school. I talked to like whatever feedback I got from festival programmers of Cinemalaya, some feedback, and then from close friends. From all of that, I decided where I should trim it, and then we did that. It actually feels much better when you watch it. And at the same time, I didn't want to butcher it. I just knew, because when Cinemalaya came out, I had never seen the film in a big screen. I literally saw it in chunks and in scenes that we were editing, but it's different to see it large with an audience when you can hear the reaction. You can feel when things are draggy, but you didn't feel it when it's on a smaller screen. So when we did that, I realized where the film should be trimmed. And in Hollywood, that's what happens. They get to watch it in a big cinema, and people get to
That is a
test
preview.
it.
So technically, this is like a preview
Yeah.
for the theatrical.
So we believe it's a better film.
Okay, actually, this for Felix. Has your experience made in your youth talaga sa indie cinema? Are you willing to do more projects of that sort in the near future?
Actually, ever since naman, I'm really open sa mga indie roles eh. I'm more into indie, yung mga scripted pa lang ng mga indie.
But do you have any projects coming up, like for Cinema One Originals or Cinema
Sa
Pamansa?
Cinema One, may tinanggihan ako. Ay, magalit. Pero madami akong ginagawang indie ngayon. Actually, nagulat nga din ako eh. I'm doing Death March. Um,
Adolf Alex's new film.
yeah.
Adolf Alex directed talaga
And
yan.
I'm doing El Presidente,
Uh-huh.
which is mainstream.
Mainstream. But this is for December, right?
Yeah.
Who's
And
that?
Mark Bailey.
Mark Bailey.
And I'm gonna do, kahapon ko lang natanggap na I'm gonna do then Pedro Calixto.
Movie. Are you
Yeah.
playing Pedro
No, no,
Calixto?
James playing
Okay.
Pedro.
Okay, sure.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, about since the film will be released commercially, was there an offer from big networks or big movie studios to actually distribute the film because it is independent. Eh.
What is very interesting is that people from networks would watch the film. They wanted tickets to watch the film, and we would give it, hoping that like, what if they want to distribute? And then actually, also people from movie studios did the same. And yet, um, they never made an offer. But there was a movie studio that gave us a lot of very friendly advice regarding how to release it independently. They were very pro us releasing it independently and gave us very good advice about it. So nobody made an offer, but they were all very helpful and they all wanted to watch it, which is very strange, pero very interesting.
And actually, yung pagdating kasi pag Cinemalaya films, they're actually highly recommended sa mga college at sa MASCO. So, will you be expecting that more of the audience will be students or young film critics for this one? Or do you have a specific market yung for
Actually,
that.
nagulat kami sobra sa Cinemalaya kasi what we wanted was just for people to see the film and akala namin, oh, parang we thought an older audience would like it. Pero when we saw the students and then most of the people who come up to us and are very vocal about it are students. And then some people will tweet me and say, my prof told me to watch it or we talked about your film in our class today. And sobrang happy with that. And I'm actually happy about the R13 because that also means that high school people can watch it. And not about, whatever I mean, they can take, it's more about craft than the values. Parang about story. So, yun. So, I'm very happy about the students and I'm very open to them watching it and knowing what they think about it.
I think the movie is like, ano, from my point of view, it's kind of like a big homage to all of the like. It's like you're putting yourself in it, but at the same time, it's like subtle hero worship, something like that. So, given that the featurette that you screened just showed how it affected all of these other people, is there a kind of parang na-break ba yung barrier between you hero worshipping your heroes and then someone who just saw the movie and then began to like, wow, hero worshipping Marina more? Have you gotten to that point where you're trying to you're trying to reconcile what you did as an actor that you just had to do?
Sorry, sa tubig
Yes,
na
no
smile.
problem.
I'm focusing on your question. I'm not angry. I'm totally just like listening.
It's like, have you reconciled the fact that between this being something that you had to make as a filmmaker versus something that touched other people's lives? Can you just talk about how that feels?
It's very strange. It's it's very, it's very strange having kasi I'm not used to any of this. So parang people would come up to me who are film students and would say, I hate you because you made the film that I wish I made. Which is weird because you go, I'm sorry, that's why I wanted to make it. And I'm older than you, so parang I had to make it earlier than you. Or or a lot of people would really appreciate things that I love as a child and wanted to put in a movie. So having other people appreciate it also and actually recognize where the love of the things come from, really means a lot to me. Kasi it's about it's about child. For example, like a lot of it comes from my childhood and Ramon's childhood. We co-wrote it together. But my sisters would tell me, you know that scene, that's our childhood. And I go, but Ramon wrote that scene. It's not even mine. And then we talk about other friends of mine would say, when I was young, my mom would clean my ears or something like that. And it's like, and for me, it's also my childhood. So, which I always wanted to put in a film because I never saw anybody cleaning another person's ears in any film from anywhere in the world. So, parang for me, if when people identify with it and they recognize the effort and maybe the references that go into it, it really pleases me because when I watch movies as a kid, when I watch Spielberg movies or Fincher movies or Tarantino movies, sorry, um, you can see the love of who the filmmakers they love, or even like Wes Anderson movies with Hal Ashby or whoever French filmmaker he likes. So for me, I'm not insulted when people compare me with one of my heroes because I'm not copying it. I literally just want to make something and I grew up with it. So, does that answer
Yeah,
your
yeah, that's
question?
awesome. That's it.
Sarah.
Good, thank you.
Felix.
Have you seen the film?
No.
Really bad?
See ako.
Okay.
We'll cover our
Okay,
ears.
okay. Yeah, cover your ears a little bit.
What's it like playing like the and are you more Jamie or Gibson?
Actually,
Felix or
Jamie is Felix. Parang, I
He
didn't,
is not alive.
yeah, but, yeah. Parang I didn't have a hard time adjusting to the character because that is really me. Even nag-audition pa lang kami ni Dom. Um, we didn't even say, hey, who's who?
yeah.
Binasa lang namin, ikaw to eh, ikaw to eh. Parang nagkatinginan lang kami ni Dom tapos, yun, it is the piece.
about playing with
Actually, I don't really imagine myself that way. Parang, I just imagine as a really long
I
explain
remember
lang.
selling this to you. Did you sell? Did I sell this to you? I did, right?
being part of the process is public. It's awesome.
Hindi, kasi, really,
Yeah, sorry.
hindi nag-apply sa akin na I was dead talaga eh. Kasi kay Dom, I wasn't really dead. Parang,
Actually, di ba Marisa, you read my review, di ba?
Yes, of course.
Kasi di ba, remember when I wrote about Jamie?
Which part?
Parang sabi ko, fits na fits siya.
Yes. That's why.
Parang
Siya na siya.
Kasi parang I would understand why favorite siya. Kasi parang ako mas gusto ko I like this story.
Okay, anything?
Ah,
What else?
this is the you've been with your twin brother several movies na rin,
yes,
di
but
ba?
this is our first, parang main na kami talaga yung
Oh.
nagkasama ni Dom. Pero yung mga TV series, nagkasama na rin kami, diba?
So how was the experience na yun nga?
Ako, every time nakasama ko si Dom, I have a hard time acting.
Okay.
Ang weird lang eh. You're saying these lines to Dominic, na which you wouldn't say him, say to him, parang, you need to be acting. Pero buti sa nawawala, I wasn't really acting. I was
Sorry
just
to
being
interrupt,
myself.
but we're down to our last
But wait,
5 minutes, and then we'll make a switch. So thank you. Last 5 minutes.
when it came to them, parang I actually asked Dom, as a, parang I said, can you please bring a lot of your relationship with your brother into the film? And when we had a script reading at the table, kasi we did a table reading together, and whenever there was a line that I felt I could hear na medyo uncomfortable sa kanya, or any of the cast, we would rewrite it to see that if I say, would you really say that to him? How would you say it if you really told it to him? So when you hear their lines, I really wanted them to have the rapport of them as how they really are.
Okay, this is actually a question more to the. I'm one of the biggest, most interesting conversations about ang Nawawala was from the left who were very uneasy about the Portuguese aspect of that.
Explain mo
film.
sa kanya. He
Because
doesn't know.
you don't know. One, the dean of UP's College of Mass Comm basically attacked the film for being Portuguese ng Binaya, really bashed the film.
That's crazy.
Because it was too upper class, no consciousness of what's going on in
Parang
society.
upper class pero walang nangyayari sa kanila na sobrang socially relevant.
Yeah,
Wala
it's
silang
just-
moral lesson, walang masyadong natin propagate ng Western capitalist values in our film. Kasi masyadong
When it started a big conversation, and then of course Ray Tagle, who is in London right now, defending the movie among other people. Pero I mean,
You wanna read it?
oh yes, she has to read it. Yeah.
Siya? Ayun. Pero di ko alam.
Yeah, but anyway, how did you? How did you take it as a director? And how would you respond to it now that it's really died down? No one's talking about it anymore.
How would I respond to what
What?
he wrote?
Yeah, or what he said, or what he and his allies would say.
I really appreciate that he watched the film. And I mean, come on, that's still
That's still a bad.
that
That's
is,
still a,
you know, you went to a cinema and didn't watch any other like a foreign film. You watched a local film, an independent film at that, and then you actually bothered to write about it. Those are really all very like things most people won't do. So that already is great. Um, regarding his feeling that he didn't, what he didn't like about the film, you really can't. You can't please everybody, but at the same time, I never set out to make a film like that. Like, I mean, there are socially conscious films in this country, and those are great. And I think people should keep on making it. But I don't believe that everybody should make it because cinema should be about everything and anybody. All stories, good stories, preferably good stories. I mean,
Preferably
just
good
have good stories. Period. That's like the rule for me.
by the way, now going to Cinemalaya itself, what was your apart from your film? What was your favorite film at the festival this year?
Waka.
Waka, which is showing tomorrow. We will have to recommend that.
I really love Wakao, number one, and my second favorite film is Kalayaan.
Kada na. What did you like about Waka? What was the?
That movie just like grabs your heart and just goes. It's just really good. I mean, it's a crowd pleaser. It'll please everybody from a child to like an old woman. There's a moment that has no dialogue. I cried, and then that dog is such a good actor. That dog is better than most people. Than most people.
Alright,
Yes,
everyone.
Felix.
Time to
Last, sorry.
sweet.
So, yung last question.
Switch it
Ano
up.
yung favorite movie mo ng
So
Cinemalaya?
sorry.
Sorry, wala akong napanood kasi.
Ay,
Nagtatrabaho siya eh.
oh, you were working. Sorry.
What's your favorite scene?
Oh, siya muna.
So again, we'd like to wrap things up with everybody.
Same. Wait, anyone have any more questions para fair?
Thank you very much.
Yes, so